News on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. Kevin Smith here. Let's get to the news in detail. President of the Guyana Press Association, Nazima Ragabir, was keen to note during the annual presidential media brunch on Sunday last that the governing PPPC should desist from expending government funds on illegitimate media houses and operatives. Further to this, she outlined that no administration must be seen to be funneling taxpayers' dollars to media squatters, who do nothing more than diminish the quality of media and, by extension, undereducate and underinform the public to long-term detriment of the holistic growth and development of the society. While addressing the issue of disinformation in 2020, the GPA president pointed out that the media's role has been to provide impartial and factual information on any event that is reported on. In other news, a doctor was today arrested for hosting a wedding in breach of the COVID-19 restrictions on social activities. The doctor, 43-year-old Ravindranath Prasad of Patencha on the west bank of Demerara, has since been released from police custody on self-bail. According to a police report, the incident occurred around 12 hours 30 on the Patencha public road. The report stated that ranks on motorcycle patrol saw a large crowd gathered at a house and decided to investigate. And moving on, Samwell Wall, an accountant from Diamond Housing Scheme, was accused of raping a 20-year-old woman in 2018 and has been freed of the offense. Wall was freed by a mixed 12-member jury who delivered a unanimous not guilty verdict before Justice Joanne Barlow at the High Court in Georgetown today. Wall was found not guilty of the alternative count of sexual assault. The former rape accused was represented by attorney-at-law Adrian Thompson and state prosecutors Sarah Martin and Nafisa Bage presented the facts of the case. And now let's tell you, Hess Corporation has boasted that it received recognition from third-party organizations from its environmental, social, and governance performance in 2020, all the while funding the ExxonMobil Liza Phase 1 operation, which has flared gas just about all year long. We reached out to Hess for a comment of its recognition as a good environmental steward in the same year that it funded ExxonMobil's polluting operation. The company was asked what part it has played in mitigating the pollution, if any, and what it is doing to ensure the pollution is brought to an end. Hess was also asked how it would defend its record when it funds the polluting operation. Senior Manager of the Global Communications and External Affairs at Hess, Robert Young, deferred to the Liza 1 operator, ExxonMobil. And moving on, cognizant of the reality that the oil and gas sector is one that is constantly evolving, Guyana's local content laws must cater for those changes. Making these and other critical points is Arthur Deacon, an analyst at the American Market Intelligence. He indicated that Guyana does not have the volume to address one FPSO vessel. In light of this, and with more FPSOs to come, Deacon pointed out that what Guyana still needs is proper training for its citizens, as well as more resources invested in educating its citizens regarding the oil sector. And moving on, the rollout of COVID-19 vaccines once they arrive in Guyana will not be limited to the public health system. Moreover, private hospitals and health institutions will be involved. At least this is according to the Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony. Minister Anthony stated that the government has already started engaging the private sector in the national vaccine rollout. He added that the government will get the private hospitals to dedicate special staff to work with the Ministry of Health, and they will be trained to properly administer the vaccine to Guyanese. And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden app. You can also keep up to date by liking our Facebook page at Kaieteur Radio and subscribing to our YouTube channel,